This was the biggest surprise for me because I didn't know much about Mexican people.
Good afternoon, amigos, from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. If you're new around here, I'm Greg.
I'm Luera.
She's working. We create daily videos of our life here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. So if you like Mexico, if you like traveling, or if you like watching two gringos attempt to learn about Mexico, consider subscribing to our channel. Today, we're gonna show you a little piece of the Middle East here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. So let's hit the street. We have made it to a little slice of the Middle East here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We're gonna talk to the owner, give you a few views of the food of the restaurant. Let's go inside. Alrighty guys, we are here with the owner of Jerusalem Express. His name is Alon. How do you pronounce it?
A-L-O-N.
A-L-O-N, okay. I can't pronounce anything correctly. So, what led you to opening a Middle Eastern style restaurant here in Mexico?
First of thing, my dream was to open a restaurant.
Okay.
And I was passionate a restaurant in Panama.
Okay.
And I always wanted to be in Mexico.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I didn't know. I didn't want to go like to Cancun, and you know, I look for like some places developed, you know, not too much.
Okay.
And Puerto Vallarta was like the best for me.
Really?
I came and checked the place 2 years ago, and I was like in love in the place. Was exactly what I want.
Is it mostly expats that come and eat here, other Canadians and U.S. citizens? Do you get a good mix of locals and Mexicans that come here as well?
Yeah, it's like well, I have from everything, you know, like American, Canadian, French, Israeli also.
Really?
Mexican, and vegan people a lot.
Really?
Because we produce most of our menu is vegan.
Okay.
We do food really, not just to really with love. When a lot of tension and cleaning and really that will be delicious, like formula, like design. Very important for us, you know, like to do the food, chick, chop, quick.
You want to do it the right way.
Right.
Exactly.
Experience, you know, we will enjoy what you. Even we treat people very nice. We like people. Very easy to us to work with people. We love people.
Now, maybe to you and I, this question may seem silly, but from our videos and Facebook, we get a lot of questions when we're living here about safety here in Vallarta, Mexico, and how do we feel. So, as a business owner, do you feel safe here in Vallarta?
Very safe.
Very safe.
Very safe. The Mexican and even American and Canadian is very sympathetic. The Mexican is amazing. This was the biggest surprise for me because I didn't know much about Mexican people. And really amazing. Mexicans, really nice people, and I meet a lot of them. It's a really pleasure for me.
Perfect.
And we have a lot of friends from all nations. Really, we are like family.
Exactly. Alrighty, thank you so much. I'm gonna post all the information for your restaurant down below so people can come check it out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have been to this restaurant several times before, and we've really enjoyed the food. That's what inspired me to do the video. And again, I wanted to show that Mexico and Mexicans isn't just tacos and Mexican food. We'll give you some views on the way home, and then we'll get to the real star of the show, the food and La Huera. We have made it home. The star show, the food, La Huera.
Man.
In one place. What do we got here, Huera? You're not even hesitating. Oh, that's good. Oh, she's got the falafel. I've got a kebab pita. with Frida and some pita and hummus. I always said hummus, but then he said hummus. So I feel like he probably knows how to pronounce it rather better than I do. This thing is delicious. What the hell?
So good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I've seen him make the falafel. I've seen him with the, what's falafel made out of?
Chickpeas.
I've seen him like gather the, like put the chickpeas in a ball, form them, fry them. He does that every time. They're not pre-made or anything. I know the pita and the hummus he makes daily. So anytime you get pita and hummus, everything is super fresh. The pita is probably the best pita bread I've ever had. Well, and if you don't like Middle Eastern food, just eat it down until it looks like you got a little taco, and there you go. As good as I thought the pita was, this hummus, this is where it's at. That's delicious. I'm not even a huge hummus fan, at least I wasn't until I had this. That's good. Well, the food was amazing. I feel like we've said that enough times. Couldn't recommend that place anymore. 2 important takeaways from this video and our lunch experience is that we talked about it in our Mexico stereotype video, that it's a stereotype we had coming into Mexico, is that there would pretty much only be Mexican food, and that Mexicans only ate tacos and enchiladas and other Mexican food. Completely false. It's the same way as it is in the United States, that we have Chinese food and Italian food and Mexican food and all sorts of different types of food from different countries and cultures. It's the exact same way here in Mexico, and I think here the food, whether it's food from the United States or like burgers and french fries and stuff like that, or Italian food or Jerusalem food or Middle Eastern food, to me it's all better here because it's so much more fresh. The second point is that I think oftentimes it's easy sometimes to point out the differences between our cultures, between our communities, between the people and food, but more often than not there's also a lot of similarities that we can draw between one another, that and I think doing that is a little, obviously it's less divisive, brings people together instead of pushing people apart. So I'm always interested to find ways that Mexico is similar to other countries, or how the United States is similar to other countries. That way we can kind of not feel so divided. You may be wondering where La Huerta is, where in the world La Huerta is, but today she's not feeling very well and she's having to work a lot. So sorry we didn't have too much for her in today's video. Sorry we didn't have any jokes, but you may have liked not having my jokes quite as much. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Why do I mess this up every time? Click the bell, that way you get notified
Every time
we upload a new video, and we will see ya mañana.